As we are back, nothing happened during the pause break. But yeah, sorry for that long technical pause. TT, it looked like it went, the internet went away on 2 players as Narman's gonna get jumped.
Thanks be to you.
mitrofanushka with the jump, but still not getting the kill on Nature's Prophet just yet. Dukalis out with the Bloodstone. Timber Chain is available, but instead it's just going to be whirling death all the way. As we did talk about the potentials. Hellscream could cause some surprises there, nonetheless, but he might just be losing his Timber Saw as well as Narman comes in with a rotation onto the kill instead as the Mystic Snake will connect from Ulnit. It's just a clean kill returned as Hellscream is gunning already for that Wisdom Rune. lorenof comes around the bend. We'll take the courier instead as Dukalis making the walk and not blocking off the camp in time. It's gonna be a 2 for nothing on the runes. This huge set of stacks coming out in the triangle. Not so sure lorenof will leave that unanswered. Power shots into the camp. Oh, a Wild Wing. The Ripper is messing with him as he's gonna long shot. Power shot into that. Pantomem will be jumped by the 3 up top as mitrofanushka also in trouble. The wall of replica gonna miss. That is a feels bad play right there. There's Dukalis. Does he have? No, he does not have Rocket Flare. So catch is not going to be imminent. Although lorenof running through the river is coming for that kill. It's only a level 5 Faceless Void. Does have Time Walk, but not much HP. There's the flare. It will miss. Pantomem coming in with the south, trying to save it up. As the catch is there, the focus fire. I guess it landed on Pantomem. As the Faceless Void escapes all this. Jungle Invasion coming out from Tickles and Hellscream, taking away what is theirs. Retaliating for that rotation, but in comes Narman, catching out onto Hellscream. He's trying to cut off the trees and escape, but now it's the cogs cutting him, pushing him in. Cutting him off, pushing him in. All in all, AAS still gets that haste rune as lorenof looking. It's forcing Dukalis. They do fight Pantomem. Take out the Venge. Because there's nothing mitrofanushka can do. There's a Chrono available. This Medusa already in the triangle. And I have the funnest of times as a move of 3 onto mitrofanushka. Chain stunning down the Void and holding him down as with the pick pull. An escape attempt coming out from AAS as the Magic Missile connection onto focus, but nice shackle shot onto AAS. lorenof looking for a power shot, will miss and not get the quap kill just yet. Solar Bind onto Narman as the Magic Missile holds him back. He will fall for the exchange of the carry kill. Ulnit standing his ground on the mid and already with the 14-minute Manta style. 7-3 now. Narman. The lane of contention onto the Coddle. Narman is pinging Hellscream, but the rest of the team, they're looking at Manem as they find him with the flare. Nice shackle play and the focus fire onto the Timber Saw. They'll take the bigger kill. Of course, Mortar doesn't have recall, obviously, so he's not taking anything. He's just still hiding behind that pit at the end of the day as Pantomem will get caught out on the mid lane and get killed. But this one might not be it. The catch up onto Pantomem. Dukalis looking. Weaving and dodging. The Vengeful just trying to get away. But the Pavis alone will not be enough to survive. There's a jump in. Hook shot onto mitrofanushka. As in comes Narman as well. Nice Chrono onto 2. As out goes the power shot. No real catch potential onto the Void. As mitrofanushka will take the kill and get the hell out of there with the TP. Just in time. Jumping, coming out from AAS. Manem could come around with the Shiva's Guard and the Chakram. Sonic Wave for the return. Back off from the Queen of Pain. As Pantomem just helping out Ulnit with a little bit of help. The outpost is actually on the Tickles side, already taken. In the triangle, Pantomem will be gone. Higher ground pressure somehow is the name of the game, but Team Tickles not really finding the angle to do it. mitrofanushka cutting off the wave, but now he needs to back off as Ulnit. With the disperser used, he's just going fast as hell. But at the end of the day, oh, the swap out right into the hands of lorenof. Pantomem will definitely die out at the end of all this. I wouldn't be surprised if the Radiant do scan out the Roche pit. But rotating so many people over here will take some time. Buyback from the clockwork. As in comes Team Tickles, but time is of the essence as the power shot finds Roshan in with the vision. They're gonna go in with the stone gaze, try and lock down the faceless void as much as possible, but out comes the swap. Who's gonna pick up the Ulnit? Picks up the Aegis. As NARMAN is in a bit of a trouble with that save. Force tries to buy us a bit of time, but a beautiful shackle onto Manem. Still doesn't secure the kill onto the Quap, but it is gonna be 3 for the price of 1 and Aegis on the side of Tickles. 16-8 with a perfect shutdown. Yes, 5-man smoke rotation coming out from Tickles. Even if they find Ulnit, this is kind of worth it for them. Finding anyone would be nice as Pantomem was under vision. They find NARMAN, but take out the Nature's Prophet, but in comes the hook shot. Joining up in this fight, Ulnit already with the stone gaze. As Pantomem trying to get out. Put her back into the cogs, but Ulnit doesn't mind at all. As Dukalis setting up for next kills, lorenof with the focus fire onto Pantomem, trying to get Timber Saw to just die. There's Ulnit still almost at full mana, which is insane to me. As with the catch out from the calendar as well, onto Hellscream he goes. Nice disarm play, but isn't going to be enough for anything. As the shackled up Queen of Pain can't do much. They try and play out onto Force, as Triple S will die to Ulnit at the end of the day. As Disperser used on Manem, slowing him down to a bit of a crawl as Conda also bugging him in. Swap back onto Mr. Chrono. Mitrofanushka trying to do the work, but a beautiful vacuum onto 3 as Ulnit with the stone gaze now. Trying to focus back onto the back line, but Mitrofanushka found 75 seconds without the Faceless Void. This Hellscream can't do much. Ulnit almost running out of mana. The Sonic Wave, it's helping a lot. But even with 0 mana, Ulnit is still just dishing out the damage and the goods. Shackle shot onto Manem as they get the team wipe at the end of that play. And the GG has been called 10 seconds earlier. 24-11 with a 36-minute game and a 22k net worth lead. Team Tickles take game number 1. Doing the shenanigans. Well, let's see. Triple S on a side lane. This should be interesting for sure. All that caught out by Hellscream. As out comes the uproar. Triple S wants to turn with the extra damage. The power shot is there, and he will get the first blood. As Ulnit is getting the hell out of here, surviving with a sliver of HP. And Mind Control leaves Nigma after 4 years of its existence. Of course, Mind Control did find success with other teams, including the OG lineup in the Berlin Major, so not big of a surprise as Hellscream will get picked off. 2 kills already on Ulnit and Dukalis. This safe lane of Team Tickles is lorenof at the same time. Almost getting caught at the same time. On the other hand, the support exchange up on the top lane. A lot of pure damage has been mitigated from 735 as nice hex onto Ulnit. They're looking to control the Wind Ranger. The Wind Run is helping a little, but at the end, Pulverize will be used on to the player. As the Wind Ranger goes down, Atlas Burden coming out hard. After the triple rotation coming out from Hellscream, Manem, and Pantomem. Gonna get around. They could catch Dukalis once again, but I think Force is the better target. Force trying to use Primal Roar, but can't mitigate it as mitrofanushka comes from behind. That Aghanim Scepter is done, and he's moving over for the Diffusal Blade. Alright, now lorenof mitigated from the laning stage. Just can't really pick up the pace. So he went for the Blink Dragonlance combination. His Desolator will take some time to get.
Looks like the Dire figured out where Radiant's top tower is.
Triple S. Using their third tier 1 tower. It's all about this Pulverize coming through. NARMAN and Dukalis gone again. Another 2-man kill coming out from Atlas Burden. They're doing the work really well, as fast as possible, but getting into this fight, I think, is a kind of a risky move as Triple S diving forward onto the edge. They will be looking to find the PL. They do find the real one, as out comes the Hex onto the Wind Ranger. Primal Roar onto Manem. But man up they do. mitrofanushka will be found out as nice control from Ulnit. Still trying to put out those shackles and those power shots. But at the same time, they might be losing force here.
Dominating, I guess.
As now it's 2 for 1 right now for the Team Tickles side. They should back off. NARMAN will be the third one caught out. The Spirit Land's doing so much work. As Pantomem running through. mitrofanushka takes a double kill. lorenof last in this area. The Ench is trying to come through and help out. Even puts out the bottom tier 2 gone. Team Tickles are in a pickle. They do find the Lion. Insta-kill onto Pantomem. As Onslaught is available in a second. I don't know if Triple S wants to go for this. He's gonna run it back towards Ulnit if he can, but will get disruptioned. As Ulnit trying to run away with all his might. Primal Roar coming out. Triple S will put the Wind Ranger into the ground with a Pulverize. As he chases with the Shiva's Guard, Ulnit will be saved with the Pavis. As Force sacrifices himself for the play. It is going to be a 2 for 1 unless they catch another support. Make that 2. As NARMAN falls, it is Dukalis next. It's a 3 for 2, ladies and gentlemen, as mitrofanushka takes the triple kill after that whole ordeal. Illusion on illusion action from Dukalis. Or Man Smoke from Atlas Burden. They could be finding lorenof. There's the Hex and the Earth Spike. A beautiful catch onto the Templar. Disruption. Trying to catch him and save him with the possibility of blinking out, but it's not going to happen. As Atlas Burden take their 20th kill on the board. Yeah. The lane swapperoonie shenanigans worked as in goes the Hex, the stun. NARMAN is gone as the broken down Ulnit does have a BKB, but doesn't want to fight with the break just yet. Force wanting to use the Primal Roar as they're getting ripped apart. 26 minutes in, Ulnit is just gone. As the Wind Ranger also dead. They're just getting wiped right now. Atlas him with the Hex. The TA once again in the air as lorenof gets controlled. Oh, they're looking for a counter kill, but he manages to get Pantomem. Gets that Ghost Scepter off in time as Ulnit gets pulverized into the air. Buybacks coming out from Team Tickles. They're not willing to just die that easily. Just an illusion on the side of Atlas Burden. But Tickles won't bite. They're going for the back line as Dukalis gets kicked back towards the Roche Pit. The Enchantress is in trouble. Will use Nature's Attendance and try and survive, but the break looking to be a bit much. NARMAN with a disruption save, but at the end of the day, the PL will get the kill. As Ulnit caught out with Pulverize on the backline. Down falls the Wind Ranger as well. And now, I guess, Desperation Mode is over. Team Tickles do not get the pickoffs. No wonder they're not called Team Pickoff. They're called Team Pickles. And knowing that, and 30 minutes in with a 16k net worth lead, Team Tickles will concede. as Atlas Burden gained their 1 game. It's a 5-man rotation. On to Force they go. Instant connection onto the Doom. Atlas Burden will shove the weight of the world onto Force, and the Doom will crumble. Mana regen and cooldown being a priority. I would not be surprised if... Oh yeah. Damage per second when interceding the tether. Tick rate 0.5 seconds. Oh, nice catch onto mitrofanushka. Force trying to destroy the Terror Blade as much as possible, but the reflection slows them down. Eventually, Force against the Bat Rider here as Force again with the weird creep pull, but it does allow him just farm right under the nose of the TB as the deep dive comes out from Triple S. He's gonna get stuck in the cogs. There's a beautiful turnaround from lorenof, and NARMAN secures the kill on the Bat Rider. Does that mean Force is in trouble? Kind of, yes, as the Metamorphosis comes out from mitrofanushka and the Penitence. Those Wisdom Runes will be even. Either team really forcing the issues. As Dukalis helps out lorenof to farm. He's aiming for a Yule Scepter. Back to the old days we go as the Doom comes out from Force. NARMAN tries to make a connection, but out comes Hellscream, trying to block him in as much as possible. The Cold Feet doing the work. Hellscream forcing NARMAN to run the F away. As mitrofanushka, still with 1/3 of his HP, will still be turning onto NARMAN as Force will get caught out by Triple S. They're gonna be confident here. Oh, in comes the Congregation of the Chen as lorenof gets caught out. Even with the Illusion Rune, it's a hard save to make. A lot of HP gone on the Leshrac as he turns onto Hellscream, gets that kill, but still needs to run out of there. Eventually, Triple S will burn him down with the Flame Break, and the heal just can't come through in time. Has him with the leash, nice catch. Hook shot securing Manem in place. Ulnit can't really reach him, but will take the kill with the Dark Pact. Going on Force and lorenof will be a tough ask as Force, surrounded by the enemy, will be pulled backward by the Congregation. And yeah, with the Doom down, this tier 1 tower on the bottom should also be threatened. Not so sure you need anything more to damage the Conjurer images in general. As Hookshot joins onto Hellscream, they're looking just to catch out the apparition as much as possible. Shatter is a possibility for NARMAN as he does die. Yeah, even with the Hand of God for the side of Team Tickles. Force, he'll go up with a Scorched Earth, gets lassoed, eyes blasted, and everything. Down goes the Doom as the hook shot connects onto Hellcat. Oh, Hellscream. You might just die here, but I think it's a worthy sacrifice. mitrofanushka coming in with the Metamorphosis onto Dukalis. Nice play onto the IO, but relocate. Buying some time. Can they go for a turn as Ulnit wants to join the fray? Shadow Dance is available, but he doesn't want to go for it as Dukalis goes back to die. The supports along with Force just to push the agenda. As on the other hand, the top wave could definitely be used to take out the tier 1 of the Radiant, but NARMAN looking to connect onto Manem. Nice play with the Split Earth, and lorenof will take the killer. He's more than happy with all this, with the Shield Rune and everything as well. I think he's ready for like these global movements coming out with Dukalis if need be. Let's relocate. Will be applied. Over onto the back line of the Bat Rider, so you cannot kill Triple S for sure. Hand of God turning the fight around as Dukalis just falls. Ulnit in the thick of it, trying to get onto Pantomem. Hellscream still dies. Nice Sunder play coming out from mitrofanushka as the Pounce play onto the Chen will be successful. They do get the kill off with Ulnit, as now he's the one who needs to run. Dark Pact shaking off the enemy as Triple S tries to connect with the DD. NARMAN will sacrifice himself. After tier 2s and tier 2s and tier 2s is the name of the game, as Aegis lead is still on mitrofanushka for 13 or 10 seconds now. Not the longest of Aegis holds, but yeah, with a play like this, lorenof going deep, the Aegis will expire. They do find someone with a Doom. I do believe it was Manem. Down goes the DK, but can they control mitrofanushka? Sunder is available on this TB, but the control is not really. mitrofanushka will sunder up his Chen as lorenof tries to keep up the connection, but this is the nerf Leshrac. It's not having a good time. We'll get relocated back into the base as Ulnit looks for another engagement, but I don't think he'll find any. Bouncing forward very, very confidently onto the Chen he goes. Nice control onto Pantomem as all the creeps from his congregation will get eaten as well by NARMAN and all finding much. But onto Manem and mitrofanushka. Onto they go. Nice kill onto the TB. This is exactly what Team Tickles need to do. Kill people and get objectives. It's the strategy they've been keeping at. But with all their outer towers gone, it's gonna be tough to bring in one to finally make something of themselves. As blink on blink action hook shot. Eventually onto the DK as Manem tries to get out of those cogs as fast as possible. Cold feeded is the clockwork as Ulnit does find the original TB. mitrofanushka still trying to survive as the Doom gets caught out with the lasso. 50 seconds without force. lorenof gets surrounded by the enemy as the IO will save him with a relocate. Catch onto Ulnit as he has another pounce. He jumps straight into Manem, but the DK and the SS Bat Rider just keep on keeping the contact. Down goes the Slark as the IO just gets caught out. Two supports will bully him to death. And with 4 dead now, he might just get caught out as mitrofanushka takes the first tier 3 tower of the game 31 minutes in. He just casually walks up to the high ground and he's just not getting caught out. As lorenof and Dukalis walking over, trying to make a play onto the TB. Nice hook shot for the connection along with the Doom and the split earth. He might just die here once, but can they do it again? As on with the catch, chain stun after chain stun, the Sunder still available. He needs to use it on someone though, as they're gonna come out and out chase him as NARMAN dies. lorenof in the air, trying to get saved with the Yules. It will be successful, but Force still loses his life as Ulnit, Dukalis, and lorenof, they need to say goodbye to their racks. As Dukalis pulls himself through with a tether all across the enemy lineup. As Ulnit and lorenof trying to do the impossible. Triple S dies, but Manem still manning up. Eats the cheese. Because he doesn't care. Looking, searching. The Shiva's guard finds a few people. Ulnit diving forward. Finds Pantomem. They're gonna get the Chen for free. Despite that region, they don't care. They want to keep on going. Team Tickles trying to shove off ATLAST burden off their map. So close into getting mitrofanushka, but no. No catch on the Terrorblade. As Team Tickles force ATLAST burden to just question themselves just a little bit. Or retribution again in the pit. They're trying to disengage as a beautiful catch onto the Chen, but the Slark is just in trouble. Ulnit will get the Shadow Dance off as he's just trying to survive and get kills. But at the same time, he loses NARMAN from his side as the clockwork is dead. But a beautiful control onto the Terrorblade. Doom down, controlled up. mitrofanushka is just dead. As Roshan switches sides, it's getting out of hand from the ATLAST burden side. As with that NARMAN buyback, they just secure the play and find control onto Roshan. It was right before the Roshan fight, we were at a beautiful 69% win probability for ATLAST burden, which is really, really nice. But at the end of the day, if you miss out on those fights and just can't protect your TB, I don't know where your Lincoln Spheres are. Has a beautiful fight on the mid lane once again. Lasso onto lorenof, trying to hold on to the Shrek as they lose Dukalis. The IO is gone, as with the Hand of God they try to hold on. Silenced up. There's the Terrorblade from the Doom. Not muted, keep in mind. As he can try and TP out, but the pounce is there, control is there, the TB is dead. 74 seconds without mitrofanushka. As Triple S could not find the control in this fight, will go down with a Batrider as well. Buyback on Dukalis. 400 extra HP isn't bad, I'll give him that. But it's not super greased by any means. As, oh, I heard a Doom used. It's mitrofanushka once more. This time, Metamorphosis wasn't used on the TB, so he should be okay to buy back if need be for the high ground defense. But Pantomem also going down with the Chengon. They're scrambling to just get the buyback. SSS. Good catch on Ulnit. But at the same time, that's the hook shot you needed. I was about to finish the sentence with you don't have a catch to break the TP, but NARMAN just comes out of...
Top barracks may not be long for this run.
Mega kill.
This Hand of God used on the Chen. I do hear a Doom on the DK this time, mitrofanushka. Ball back with Metamorphosis. They just want to shake off the Slark. Lassoed up is the play as lorenof with the Wind Waker trying to buy time for his Slark. He will manage to save him in time. As the splitters. Demon Zeal coming out. The Rocket Flare sees a few of them as Ulnit dives in deep. Going in, trying to hit as much on the TB as possible. Down he goes. Buyback needs to be committed. Running as fast as possible as he does not have the TP. It was used for the outpost play. Triple S getting chased down as Pantomem is already dead. The Batrider is next. 2 minutes without the bat.
And so the grieving process begins for Dire's barracks.
As Manem takes a range racks, but it might be at the cost of his life. Does have buyback on the DK, so it's not. Lane by lane, he's just destroying everything he can see. As Ulnit diving deep into enemy lines. There is Aegis on him though. Not shattered, not just yet. lorenof and Dukalis coming around the bend as they find the control forces here as well. The TP boots level 2 moving around this many characters is easy for Tickles. Only 2 melee racks. Simply just surviving on the Team Tickles side. Triple S trying to do some rat plays as forced. Finds him with the Doom. Locks him down. Locks him in. And the Hand of God does nothing. Has Ulnit in the thick of it. In the middle of the whole damn thing. Will play around the whole enemy team. Force a bit of a cocky TP in there. But even so, with this death, Ulnit will still be alive. Since Aegis is still available. Lotus helping him out there. As Dukalis heals him up with Ice Blast is available. As Ulnit tries to find the catch. But Triple S will not budge. Hook shot will miss. As they're going for the last tier 4 towers now. Apparition buyback. Ice Blast needs to be perfect though. In with the catch. Ulnit with minimum amount of HP. They're still keeping the Ice Blast as the Doom comes through. mitrofanushka dead for 107. This should be the game right there as Team Tickles with the reverse. They will take the first game and the third game. But it was a marathon of a game to get here.